So, class 7th, good morning to all of you. So, today I will start the chapter number 5, the Khilji dynasty. The theme of the Khilji dynasty is the Delhi Sultanate. So, what is the key points of Khilji dynasty? The first point is establishment of the Khilji dynasty. Second is Alauddin Khilji and his conquests. Alauddin's third point is Alauddin's administration policies and Alauddin revenue system, yani revenue reforms. Clear? So Jalaluddin ascends the throne in timeline 1290. Alauddin Alauddin captures the throne 1296. Alauddin dies 1360. End of Khilji dynasty 1320. Now the chapter is started. So we have to start the chapter the Khilji dynasty. Khilji dynasty. So Balban successfully crushed all rebellions. Rebellions means armed oppositions to an established government. Oppositions to an established government, and established rebellions and established a strong government. His successor, however, were quite incapable of maintaining the empire. This coup set the stage for the rise of the second Delhi's dynasty, the Khilji dynasty. So Alauddin Khilji and Jalaluddin Khilji. So Jalaluddin Firoz, the founder of the Khilji dynasty. Who's the founder of the Khilji dynasty? Jalaluddin Firoz was an old man of 70 when he ascends the throne. The authority of the crown was no longer feared, and there was chaos and confession in the kingdom. The authority of the crown was no longer feared, and there was chaos and confession in the kingdom. In 1296 CE, his nephew and son-in-law Alauddin Khilji captured the throne and murdered him. Now the next step, Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji uncles had appointed him the governor of Awadh and Kara. In 1296 CE, he attacked and defeated Raja Ramchandra of Devagiri in the Deccan and returned with fabulous riches. Jalaluddin was so pleased when the nephew's achievement that he went to Allahabad to welcome him, where he was murdered. At the behest of Alauddin, he next defeated and imprisoned Arkali Khan and Qadir Khan, the two sons of the Sultan, and proclaimed himself and the sultans in 1296 CE. In order to win over the nobles, he distributed the booty that he had got in Devagiri among them. Military expansion. So what is military expansion? So Alauddin empires extended from the Brahmaputra in the east to the Arabian Sea in the west, and from the Himalayas in the north up to Madurai in the far south. He realized that the south was far off and difficult to rule. Hence he made the Rajas means king, his vassals means subordinate, and took annual tributes from them. In this way, he was able to maintain a large army and developed and efficient administration. So subordinate means it's just like a helper. Apart from conquering Gujarat and Malwa in 1297 CE, he also captured Ranthambore and Chittor in Rajasthan. Alauddin faced more than a dozen Mongol invasions during his reign and was successful in countering them. Apart from attacking the Mongols directly, he strengthened the fortifications on the frontiers and entrusted the responsibility of warding off attacks to experienced generals like Jafar Khan and Malik Kafur. So the Jafar Khan and Malik Kafur, also known as Hazar Dinari. Malik Kafur was a slave who was bought by Alauddin officials for 1,000 dinars from the port of Cambil. He conquered several territories like he conquered several territories. Conquered means tabah, like Madurai in the south for his master. Thank you, class.